Raymond. That's you, isn't it?
The BSAA. A little too late.
What is the FBC doing here? Answer me, Raymond.
I don't have to answer anything. You have no authority over this.
There's no time to fight. We've got to...
Give it a rest. I don't even know why you're here or who you're fighting.
Raymond, stop right there!
Nothing will change unless you get your hands dirty.
So the FBC is on this ship too.
Time to lace up our bootstraps, load up our guns, and start kicking some ass. Channel 84 is on the air, and welcome back to Resident Evil Revelations. In the last episode, we got ourselves a little bit of backstory. 1 year ago at Terra Grigia, Parker and Jessica both worked for the FBC. They fought their way through an army of bloodthirsty hunters and narrowly escaped the city mere moments before the solar energy satellite fired a deadly solar ray and destroyed everything, leaving nothing but scorched earth behind. We also learned that the fellow who pulled the gun on us back on the bridge is named Raymond, and at the time he was a cadet with the FBC, and now he's a full-fledged agent. Although old habits die hard, as he seems to have a very big problem with authority. And now that we're back at the Queen's Novia, we're going to look around the rest of the bridge area and see if we can find any items that can help us on our way and explore the rest of the ship. Coincidentally, that locked door we just found, right across the hall, we find its corresponding key. And there's also another Veltro safe in this very same room. But like I said before, we're not going to get that card key for quite some time. Whatever Veltro has in those safes, they obviously don't want us to find them. But for the time being, we can grab the decoys, this box of custom parts, and these shotgun shells. And with key in tow, let's head back over that door and open it up. And as always, if I find a dead body, I'll scan the corpse and work on increasing my herb count, because you can never have too few herbs, if you know what I mean. Alright, let's go get high. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, I catch something out of the corner of my eye, and what is that over on the bookcase? Ooh, a nice silver crest. Hey, buddy, think you can help me out here? Oh, God! Ugh, those maggots are disgusting, and a nice touch with having the sound of the buzzing flies. And I'm sure since he's dead, he's not going to mind if I take whatever he's got on him. It's just too bad we can't use it yet. But that silver quest we got,
We should find an
it looks like it's a key of some sort.
communication room
Who knows?
if we go through the hall.
Maybe it's the key to releasing that shotgun back in that one cabin we found.
Emergency communication room.
You know, let's give it a try. Let's head for that cabin and see if that quest will pop open the shotgun. Since that elevator in the bridge isn't usable yet, we'll have to go back the long way. Although later in the
How do you
game,
know him?
we can get that elevator up and running once more.
Let's leave it at that.
But we'll get to that when we get to that. Right here, I decided to forego shooting this guy and save my bullets. Not because I'm afraid I'm a bad shot, but because it's a good idea to save your ammunition in case you need to unload it on bigger and badder enemies. And believe me, we're going to be seeing quite a lot not too long from now. If you want to just get to the emergency communication room, you can always go down to the lower cabins. That door that you unlocked earlier is a shortcut that'll take you right there. But if you're the type to explore, like myself, head through the upper cabins and scour the area and find whatever you can get your hands on. Alright, time to go treasure hunting. The first place we're going to go is right through this door that has the helm mark on it. Pull out your Genesis and search the room. It already tells us we've got something, and it's right under the bed. That's a damn good find, especially this early in the game. 9 times out of 10, illegal custom parts are far more useful than the black box custom parts. So collect the illegals if you can. That's the room I was imprisoned in, and I have no wish to go back in. At least not yet. So let's head off and get that shotgun. Hey, call me crazy, but weren't there monsters in this room? Oh well. If they're not going to show up and fight, then Doesn't matter to me. Takes the weight off my shoulders. Alright, I think it was in here. Gimme, gimme, gimme! Alright, we got the Wyndham. And it comes preloaded with one shell to take care of this motherfucker. Not bad. And with that one scan, we're at 100% and we get ourselves a new herb. Alright, let's head back to the cafeteria. If you remember from earlier, there was a gated off door. Believe it or not, the helm key pops open. We're gonna want to go through there. Looks like we've encountered a new enemy. This is a tricorn, the third variation of the ooze, and a seemingly very frail one at that. Compared to the regular ooze and the pincer, it is probably the weakest one of the bunch. Although, its large bony hand gives it the ability to fire projectiles at you from a great range. And at higher difficulties, these things are pretty damn accurate, even though its attacks are very weak. Alright, this is the door we gotta go through. So let's remove the gate and go on in. And we should be at the emergency comms room. Or not. What is this, supposed to be an elevator? It certainly doesn't look like one. But if it gets us to where we're going, then so be it. Wow, this is incredible!
Now this is what I call a cruise ship. It's like an opera house in here.
You said it, Parker.
So, where is this emergency communication?
Looks like we found it. And we need a different key to get inside.
Jim, someone posted a note here.
If you want to read the note, feel free to pause the video and read at your own pace. It gives you pretty much an indicator as to where to find the key you need.
Promenade deck is next to the hall. Let's go.
Before heading through the promenade,
Find the key.
there's a weapon box over here. What we're going to do is we're going to use the two custom parts that we found, and we're going to upgrade our pistol and our shotgun. For the pistol, I'm going to put the two-shot burst on. As for the shotgun, you guessed it, damage 2. I mean, a shotgun by itself is already pretty damn powerful, but more power means more death. Alright, so right across the hall is the promenade. But first, catch something out of the corner of my eye. And it's another box of custom parts. In video games, it never hurts to have a wandering eye. Alright, in we go. What the hell is that? Is that the communications officer? Oh my god, he sounds terrible. I'd hate to assume the worst, but if I had to, those monsters must have got to him. And whatever they did, they must have caused brain damage. He's slurring his speech and he's repeating the same thing over and over again. But those factors aside, he's got the key, and we gotta get it from him. Hopefully, he'll cooperate. And there's another tricorn.
Looks like we found the promenade deck.
The promenade's one of the more interesting areas of the game. It's like a small little town inside the ship. close your eyes, you'd swear you were in Paris, France or something. The comms officer is starting to sound a little more demonic. Something tells me that something is very, very wrong.
Behind every corner.
We have yet to find one survivor.
Before we go find him, we better sweep the area and grab whatever items we can get our hands on. Okay, well, there's something hidden. And something out in the open. More custom parts. Damn right. It's got something. You gotta love how the Genesis can scan through walls. Oh yeah! Every weapon has an ammo case. Grab them. You will not regret it. Well, I guess before we wrap things up here, we're gonna head back up those stairs and go to the weapon box. We got a couple more custom parts, and I figure we might as well put them both on the shotgun. Long magazine. Fire rate. Definitely best suited for the Wyndham. Alright, with that done, we're going to stop the video here and take a breather before we go see the comms officer. Stay tuned, kiddies, because shit's about to get real.